this is Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 36, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 36 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Titans' 48-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense will take over right at midfield. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Airing this one out for Evans. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw, Tannehill. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Derrick Henry.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, And our defensive coordinator says we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brady now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
It's second and
we are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to strike. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
and her had it, the stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a big run that time by Henry. And even 50 yards on the ground. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
37.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He was covered by
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Wiggles free. And some room to work. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 12-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A 33-yard attempt.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin. 77 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down here. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. And
he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught at the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
From the gun, Brady to Evans on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Gostkowski for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes left side.
Right down there.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tennessee.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Taken down.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. On second down, here's Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First down, Titans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Derrick Henry.
At their 49-yard line.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. On 3rd down, Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
5 yards brings up 4th down.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Is a turnover on down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Brady's tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Buccaneers, 38.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Harrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Henry. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Henry. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. 88 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes it dramatic.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
It's second down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Draw play. This is Henry. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
This offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. Open man is Cameron Batson, and he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A first down carry for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And partner, are you kidding me? With it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Point conversion.
From the gun, Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Buccaneers, 46.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Is that it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 42 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, If you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
54. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Got some room at the 30. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. It's a big run there by Henry. 64 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
This is Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Back at the 26-yard line. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,
cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone, not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, Will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Get up for what? Get up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What?
Lemonade,
Get up for what?
lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What? Get up for what?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I
got it right in the air. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on 10.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my buzz wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up talking, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a flag gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she emergency mix? Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Pull you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Jones, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Jones. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
From the 39, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 61 yards, and the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 13.
It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. On 1st and 10. It's Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Ryan's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
Falcons.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. A slant to Jones. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Ryan will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley there to make the grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the point.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's Ryan to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
And it's 4th.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here we go is an impressive 31-yard gain.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 6-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Slide into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
6 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st down, Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe they'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. They'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
1 yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. .47 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Packers 28. Falcons 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense, Instead, they turned the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Bryant's pass taken in by Ridley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 40 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Falcons 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Ryan's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. at their 49-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on the
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On first down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Titans' 12-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. This is caught. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Two veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor, and he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
41.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 20, 10, touchdown Titans.
Pass complete.
Jonnu Smith, 67 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 46 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hand.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 88 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
8. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick.
For Seattle.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now this a quick slant to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 14-yard line.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Seahawks 8, Buccaneers 0.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this one.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards left on 2nd down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Brady now to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They go back to the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, 65 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Here's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And some space here. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 5.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Brady's pass.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, 34 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Brown has the first down and much more. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the delay, Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
36 power.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
What we got?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
At his own 49.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the bucket.
second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that.
She right got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Giving more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. The 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 73 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. On the move to his left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. There he goes left side, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
To throw again, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Raven 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Ravens.
Again, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Successful.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Jackson on first down, rolling to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raven first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, 29 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
25, Ravens 8.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
25.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so